It's all right.
Fucking luck.
Oh, the complaint. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's always funny to pretend. They're fucking late. I thought it was a funny comment.
You're running a smidge behind.
We're on now.
It's no problem. Oh, I've got the thumbnail up again. Which thumbnail? Not the thumbnail. What did you call it?
Oh, it's you.
Oh, complaint. Oh, look. Oh, that's me. I've got YouTube in the background. Not hear me.
Look at that. Unprofessional. Well, that was behind the curtain.
You can do anything when you've got the... Oh, that's not even the right one. Hang on.
Oh, that. It's ridiculous that I was organised.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. God damn it. I've got my question wrote down. I wrote down fish or fruit. I don't know
What?
I don't know. Seemed good at the time.
That's a good game. Kiwi. Fruit. Tuna.
The rice is right.
The rice is right. That is a good game.
What are you on?
Chicken curry.
Well, we're pre-curtain.
Richard, chicken curry.
Fried rice.
Yeah. The rice is right.
Jamdani hash.
Oh, pilar.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Okay, I'll roll the intro.
Alrighty then.
So it's rolling. 5, etc. Okay, here we go. We are live. Welcome to the Ideal Home Show, episode 191.
191.
191. I am here as always. That's me and this one. I've also got James here and John as well has popped in for a chat. Absolute belter of a show tonight. We've got so much stuff. There's almost too much stuff. And later on, there's going to be some things. Right, that doesn't fit in there.
That's what she said.
That's 510s are good, aren't they? I'll do that later. Yeah, so it's going to be an absolute belter. A little bit of squonking chat later. Etc. Travava, don't forget Travava coming up around 10:10. So stay tuned for that. And are we still sponsored by Rinco today, James?
No, not this week.
That commercial agreement was short-lived.
Yeah,
very short.
They saw it and yeah, rightly pulled the plug.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's no pull plugging. There was no pull plugging at all. I quit. I says, Ringo. I said, no more. Send me the stuff for the skull zone. I'm not having it.
Did he do the usual? Peace and love. Peace and love. That's
No, I didn't do a Ringo. No, I did not Ringo it.
I've got blisters on my fingers. All right, I'm just saying I don't want to be sponsored anymore. Peace and love.
But yeah, so yeah, etc. It's gonna be so good. So just stick around. Just let it wash over you like jazz.
Cheers.
Yeah, jazz.
Sorry.
Jazz. Etc. Welcome to everyone in chat. Don't forget to turn your chat from top chat to live chat in the top right. That will stop you missing any messages that come in.
Cracking messages as well.
Yeah, Andy's in, Matt's in, Keith, Dominic.
Oh yeah, happy birthday,
Trev,
Dominic.
Happy birthday, Dom. Gareth, Keith, Iconic Sheep.
Oh yeah,
Ali's in as well. It's it's buzzing in there tonight. So get involved with the show. James,
Hello.
what do you have for lunch? What are you vaping? What are you drinking? And what is your favourite
Favorite, yes.
restaurant chain.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So it has to be a chain.
Restaurant chain. That could tie in with my fish or fruit question. Okay. Thank you very much, Richard. I am good. Good week. Goodish week. Good. Yeah, good week. Yeah, good. I am vaping on. I'll go with the Lucas first, as always. Could be Lucas with a Viper V2 and a whistle on top, and in there is, as always, Tobacco Crunch. I have still got this little rave thing with the order 16 on the top and a couple of custom-y.
Is that we've got one of those to give away on the raffle IVM, haven't we?
Yeah, have we got an older one?
Yeah. Well, it's one with 2 skins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? It is. I always really like the Ultimate one. I thought it was very I like being able to see inside of things. That's not
coming over, man. It's coming all the way from Philadelphia in the United States of America land.
You know, I love a rocky vape. I do. I love a rocky vape.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? Like, the prizes are unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. As always, we do great thing. Not us. It's not us.
They do it.
Them lovely people do great things.
We're the pimps. We do all the
yeah. So I'm vaping on that. I'm vaping on this. In there is trifle, Jeffrey's trifle, Jeffrey's vintage trifle. It's over there. It's too far to reach. I can't reach it, but you know what it is. It's Jeffrey's vintage bakes. Jeffrey's vintage bakes trifle. I'm not sponsored by them, but I have got a T-shirt. I should wear it and pretend I'm sponsored by them. I wasn't really sponsored by Ringo, in case people were wondering.
How'd you get a fucking T-shirt? I haven't got a fucking T-shirt.
Because if you speak to Mark Dolan, he's a lovely man. Have you?
If you're watching now, priming himself to send me a picture of his own nipple, but he hasn't sent me a T-shirt. Maybe he hasn't got any. That's why he's thinking of his nipple.
I mean, mine's larger than it should be. Larger than it could be anyway. Not like me Ringo T-shirt. Not like me extra large Asian size Ringo T-shirt, which is titty tight. It's a regular sized, enormous extra large on the Jeffrey's vintage bakes. So I'm vaping on that. I'm vaping on this, and I'm vaping on this. I'm vaping on my Hellfire setup, and in there is something really special, new that I'm not sure I can tell you about, but I'm going to tell you about anyway because I'm just being talking to Tom. I've got some
liquid. You mean
some liquid? Yeah.
Oh,
Big Tom.
Not Big Tom. Tom Buckley. Do you want to know Tom Buckley?
Tom Buckley from the Cornish vapes thing.
From South Coast. Vapes. Well, just South Coast. It is. It's in. I think it's just a prototype sort of thing. It's just in testing. It is a lemon drizzle cake called Drizzy Rascal, which I really like the name of that. It's kind of lemony. It's kind of cakey, and it is kind of icing and it's nice, sweet, not too sweet, lemony, got a nice bite to it. Really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. That's what I'm vaping on. I'm drinking on. I've got Carlsberg in there, but I'm just about open. I bought some of these today. I bought some Coronas. I'm not really a big Corona fan, but I did like
get a lime with it.
I like the aspect ratio of the cans. Look at them.
Did they give you a lime with it?
No, there's no lime with it. Who get? I mean, that's another fruit or fish question. But no, there's no limes with it.
It's a lime. It's a beer that requires lime because I mean it tastes nothing.
Wait, what? Yeah, I'm going to put this. This is a can. I'm not going to put a lime in a can.
I would.
You would put a lime in a can.
I would put the can in the bin, but if you've got to, lime.
Put it in a glass and then put a lime in the glass.
Yeah. I don't think I want to do that. That's not a cocktail.
It's in Sunderland.
It's not. It's just fizzy piss, and it's just fizzy piss. They were cheap in B&M. I bought them.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Because I like the aspect ratio of the can.
I've never seen a can. I've never seen. Is it a 500?
It's not. It's a 3. It's a weird number. It's a 355.
Weird. Yeah, it is odd.
Yeah, but does it make me look broad?
Yeah, man. You look fucking built.
Yeah.
That's why I bought them. I bought them to make us look buff on the telly. So I'm going to drink that very, very shortly. I'll just drink this first. And my favourite chain is it's Five Guys. It's got to be Five Guys. I love Five Guys.
Oh yeah.
That is probably me, definitely. Oh, Yeah, Five Guys. I mean, before that, I might have been.
Do you consider it a restaurant?
Yeah, I'd consider it a chat. I mean, for the prices, fuck me. I've never bought anything. I look at the prices and go, I'm not paying that for a burger.
Yeah, I mean, no. It's like, it is like restaurant prices, isn't it? It's, you know, if you.
I agree. It is restaurant prices.
Is that what defines a restaurant?
But you sit down and eat, don't you? Place where you sit down and eat. I mean,
if you were going to write a check to McDonald's, you would have to write restaurant on it. I remember writing a check.
I would say Five Guys is a restaurant of sorts. I mean, it's not even that fast food. They've got nothing ready for you. Everything's done to order. It's not like McDonald's where you go, I'll have a Big Mac, and then they go, there you go, there's a Big Mac in a box that we've already made previously. Everything's done.
They've got to try and make it seem like it's worth like £15 for a fucking burger. So they got to do it while you're there. I mean, it's saving great McDonald's.
I think it's proper tasty. And
like, to be fair, James, I've never eaten it because it's too expensive. I just leave it.
It's a treat. It's a treat.
It is a little sleep. But there's a couple of things I like about it. One, you only have to buy one chips. It doesn't matter how many people's there. You buy one chips that feeds all of them. It's like Jesus chips. It feeds people because you get a cup of chips because they don't use bags or them. I don't know what them chip carton things are called. Chip cartons. We all call them.
Yeah, give it that.
Yeah. They use a cup. You get a cup of chips, but then what they do is the bag that the chips then go into, put the burgers and stuff in. They just scoop, and they just scoop, and it's just a big. And it doesn't, like I say, there could be a dozen of you there. You buy one chips. That's all.
So you just buy one burger. You buy a burger, and I mean, I don't know. Every time, honestly, I've just been shocked. I've never been in, so I can't even. I'm not passing judgment on the food. So no idea really.
It is a cracking. I think it's a cracking burger. I think it's a really, really cracking burger.
£8.99 for a burger.
Yeah, but that's just restaurant price burger.
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking it. I was actually just reading it. I wasn't putting an edge on it. I was just trying to work out how much they are.
I say yes. I mean, there is shitty ones, but if you want,
Keith Jones said the milkshakes fly. That's quite a good joke.
It's really expensive.
It's a joke about Farage getting milkshake.
Oh, but did he get Five Guys milkshake?
He got Five Guys milkshake.
That was his defence in court.
Salted caramel. It was.
That was his defence in court. He said it wasn't premeditated because if it had been, he wouldn't have done a £5 milkshake.
That's fair enough. So there's that. There's the chip thing. The burger thing is delicious, and they've got that machine. They've got the machine that's got 1 million flavours of pop in it.
They've got loads of pops.
They got every flavour of pop ever made, and the ones that you've never.
They're root beer, do they?
Oh, they're bound to have many root beers.
Ooh.
I've not had the root beer. I tell you where I get the still Fanta, sugar-free grape soda. It's amazing. You don't, because I don't drink fizzy pops. I drink fizzy piss, but I don't drink fizzy pops. So I get that. I get gallons of it, and I fill my pockets full of it. I fill my shoes full of it, and I get.
Oh, is it to get like never-ending drink? Or...
Yeah, never-ending drink.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they're nice in them because they're not, because you take the little in and they'll give you an extra cup for the little in and that sort of thing. I like it. Anyway, so that's my favourite chain. That's what I'm vaping on. That's what I'm vaping. Oh, for my tea, my dinner. What did I have for my dinner? I've been through Shields. Went for a day. We going to go get fish and chips. We didn't get fish and chips. We just went to Matty D's because it was really convenient and close, and that was it. Okay, John.
Yes, ma'am.
John. What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? How's your week been? What did you have for your lunch? And oh yeah, go on. Let's skip the fish off route question because I've got no idea what that means. And let's go for your favourite restaurant chain as well. Let's because it's nice when we have a theme, isn't it?
We'll have a theme.
Let's have a theme.
It's been a good week. It's been quite odd. The shop part of Just Had Nick has taken off this week, and it's been really, really good. Stand there and kind of hear him bong, bing bong, and then go and serve somebody, and introducing people to stuff I know they've never had because we're the only people who sell it. So that's been nice. Daniel from Sax Vapes, which is the sort of closest proper vape shop, Sax London. He popped in with Mark, who they're both homies, and they both popped in for a little chat, which was nice. It's very odd because we're not in competition because I like Daniel. and Mark, and I think they like me. That's nice. So yeah, good week. Very, 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 very knackering. What did I have for lunch? I will admit I had lime pickle and mini poppadoms, which doesn't really count as lunch, and 2 tangerines and 1 plum. I would have had a peach, but I think they're over, so I didn't have a peach.
Yeah, fair play.
Oh, what am I vaping on? That's the vaping show, isn't it? I got the R3 PAL 2, still using it. I think it's great. I just noticed there's a little mark on the aluminium. R3 PAL 2 with 45 milligram bantha milk in it. The 0.6 coil, which I think is the best one. Then I've got a pipe with a devoir on the end, and in the pipe I've got lemon crack still, because I like it. Goes well with beer. I was vaping elderflower and apple by Jeffrey's Vintage Vape all week, but I did change it yesterday. Oh, what am I drinking on? 2 things, but I'm trying out a new one. Well, new to me one, which is Brewdog East Coast. Oh, that was good. Nearly fucked the laptop. East Coast Crush. Brewdog East Coast Crush. It's an orange can. There is no orange in it. I don't like orange in beer, so I was very checky. Checked it. It's all right. It's 4.8%. I think they could have gone a bit higher, and I think it would have had a bit more to it. I think the Adams. It's a what is it? Was it a New England IPA? They do a better New England IPA. The old Adams boys. It's nicer. It's quite misty. Look at that. Misty. That's a morning piss after the show. That is. Yeah. Restaurant chain. That's really difficult because I fucking hate nearly every single one.
Well, I bet you're a Frankie and Benny's man, aren't you?
No, they're fucking horrible. I could do the worst ones. No, I won't do that. I hate all noodle chains. They're all shit. What
about Muck Noodle King?
Muck Noodle King, big fan. I tell you what, I don't hate Domino's Pizza at all. Like once every 2-3 months or something like that. I don't mind a Domino's Pizza. Oh, that's not a restaurant. There's no table.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I can't have that, can I?
Pizza Express.
That's rank. I don't understand
Pizza Hut.
No, horrible as well.
Dixie Chicken.
Never been. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm going to fuck this up. No. I haven't got one. I don't like any. I don't think I like any of them.
You've got to pick one.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Burger King.
No.
Mother Hubbard's.
Mother Hubbard's? What's a Mother Hubbard?
It's a fish and chip shop.
Oh, Pizza Hut Scampi, somebody said. Greg's isn't a restaurant. That would count, wouldn't it? They've got tables. Ugh. Fuck me. Imagine that was your favourite restaurant. Oh, fuck off. This is ridiculous. I've got to have something. Oh,
it's good at Greg's when they say, "Are you eating in?" And you go, "No, never."
I've got one. Yo Sushi. I like Yo Sushi. It's all right.
Okay.
That's the chain. That's got tables.
Yeah.
Yo Sushi. I don't like that's like once every 2 years because there's not one around here, but I do like Yo Sushi. It's fun. Fucking Taco Bell. Dominic's put. Do you know what that is? That would be like if I had to burn down a restaurant, I had to pick one. It would be every Taco Bell in the world. Dog shit, dog meat.
There's not loads of them in the UK, is there?
There's more. They're growing because we've got more fucking stupid people than ever before.
I'd like to try it. Taco Bell.
Oh, you've never had anything like it. It's, minced beef. If you got like the worst minced beef you've ever seen, and then put it in a liquidizer, that's what the meat is.
Yeah, it does look kind of sloppy. But I'd give it a go. You know what it is? There's got to be a reason. It's a chain. These things become popular for a reason.
Don't forget, it is infamous for one thing: giving you the shits. That's what it's for. That's like it's
not just that. It's not just that. Look, John, I've got a line from the Corona. I hope you're happy now. Cheers.
Beautiful.
It is better, actually. Yeah.
Taco Bell is delightful. Trevor is actually in Philadelphia right now saying that. I really hope you're joking. It is shit. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, my normal Johnness. Richard, how's your week been? What did you have for lunch? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? What's your favourite restaurant chain?
Okay, week normal. Vaping on some new stuff that I'll get into later on. Just unboxed the new little Berserker kit thing. Yeah. Hold on. Berserker S kit. It's a little bit plastic fantastic. I'll get into that later. And the new Tony B Squonker, the Didac.
Didac? Doesn't that diphylactic means more than one penis? What's it called?
DYADIC.
No, I don't know. Does it mean penis?
Diadic. Well, I don't know. We'll get onto it when we get there. And this is the MVV2 from Dovpo. And I've just done a review for this. If anyone wants to go see that, it's a variable voltage jobby with the old potentiometer or pot in the bottom. And yeah, it's a thing. I've got the poison on top of there, and inside I have got pistache.
Oh yeah, launch coming up.
So yeah, drinking. This is a dead pony, but what I'm really drinking is Vagabond, the gluten-free.
Gluten-free one. It's actually all. I mean, I remember
gluten-free one off of Brewdog, because gluten and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a thing. That's a thing as well. So that's all that. Favorite chain? Good question. We like, this might be a bit controversial. We like Chiquitos.
Well, I don't. I had ribs there once, and they were okay actually.
Yeah.
And there was quite a lot of them. Yeah. I didn't have my Mrs. John had the like, I can't remember. They get that frying pan thing that makes a noise.
Oh yeah, Sizzler.
Sizzler, yeah. She had that, and I had ribs there, right?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what chat think of Chiquitos. But yeah, we quite like it, just as a sort of a pre-cinema thing. Or
Nick Frost used to work at Chiquitos. He could spin more trays than any other waiter at Chiquitos. Just saying.
At once.
Yeah.
If it was one at a time, that'd just be persistence, wouldn't it?
He's a big boy.
I'm the most persistent waiter. So yeah, Chiquitos.
And then he went to work at Old Orleans, in case anyone was taking notes. The Nick Frost career.
Excellent news. So that's all a thing. Should we slide into the news?
Let's slide in. I got a quick one. It's a bit of a. I thought I could grab it. It's just a really quick one. I got a round table thing. Mr. Matt Cully of Suck My Mod, who's now SMM. He posted yesterday on his own profile, but he was talking about reasons to dislike Juul. But the reason he dislikes Juul, he said, I don't care about the device. He said, I don't really care about the pods. They are quite expensive. I'm not really fussed about the way they do things. Anything I don't like is that they're controlling flavors, which is something we pointed out about 2 years ago.
Who said this?
Matt Cully was talking about Juul.
This is almost a new weekly feature. Things Matt Cully said.
I didn't do it. Did I do one before?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple of times.
Have I?
Oh yeah, you're always talking about Matt.
No, I didn't.
You were Matt.
My mate Matt this. My mate
no,
Matt that.
No, Matt. Yeah.
And the thing is, last time you were all SMM. I think it's SMM.
I'm not sure. It could be. I don't know. Matt from SMM, I believe.
In my head, I say Matt from M&S.
Do you really? I always think just Suck My Mod. It is. But I just thought it was an interesting thing. Juul, Blue, whoever the fuck, everybody. it paves the way for them to control flavors. It's something that's really important that doesn't ever happen, especially in the UK. But I think they've kind of lost the. I don't know what they're going to do in America, because it seems to be that Juul are pretending to go along with the flavor thing, because they seem to have designed it. I think they're quite happy with 4 flavors, because everyone who's independent's gone. It's such a roundabout, clever way to do it. That
Yeah,
no one...
I mean, any company that attempts to influence political opinion for their own personal gain is a bad company.
But quite the back door as well. It's something we did point out a long time ago on the show, that Juul seemed to be working to close down. Their adherence to the rules is a double-edged sword. It wasn't that they were adhering to the rules; they were actually saying, we'll adhere to these rules because we think they're great, and maybe everybody should, because that just shuts everybody down.
Yeah. Also, I think, they very specifically built the company to sell it to big tobacco.
Absolutely. And claim they weren't doing it as well, which is the best way to do it.
They grew at a break-even pace for 2 years, which is what anyone does when they're fattening a company to sell it.
Absolutely. Well, there's 2 reasons for that. You'd also do it for expansion as well.
Yeah, I just feel the way they went about it.
Fast,
they made no attempt to, at any point, build to the niche market, hobbyist market. Nope. They had a very specific mandate.
I remember
it was to appeal to a buyer.
We talked to Ruby. I think we spoke to Ruby.
She's a big fan.
I think she was. We spoke to her live about this at the time, and said that they're setting it up. Well, they'll sell it, and she said no. It's nothing on Ruby, because they said this. She said no, they're not. They're really behind the industry. They're not for sale. And I think we said everything's for sale for the right money, and she said no, they're not for sale. Of course they were for fucking sale.
But no. But didn't we? I thought Juul started. Is Juul not the same people who make the PAX things and like the reedy vape, right?
PAX is a different company. PAAX.
But I thought
weed. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
What? How did Juul start? Who was
PAX Labs?
Yeah.
I thought they had some sort of thing where they made like dry herb vaporizer and things like that before. Was that not them? Am I getting?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I shouldn't even be here. I don't know what I'm doing here.
They came out of New Orleans. No, not New Orleans. Fuck me. Someone give me it.
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. Out of San Francisco.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be good.
That's the same people.
That might be about something completely different.
Juul was indeed started by PAX Lab.
Yeah, I thought they were good guys. I really thought they were going to be. I didn't think that this was going to be the thing that they were going to get taken over by big tobacco. I mean, you kind of blame them. I thought we discussed this before.
Similar thing with Brewdog though as well.
They packaged it.
They made a big thing about being independent, will never sell out, etc., etc.
And then they got everywhere, and they did.
And then they massively saw they floated the business as soon as they.
Isn't there? But I think there's something separate in that. I think that is defendable, because I think, regardless of what this, I've had this argument a few times about Brewdog. Whatever you think of them, there's so many breweries that wouldn't exist if they didn't pave the way to show people you don't have to keep buying, lager. That they wouldn't be there. And now we've got. When you stand back at the supermarket, there is Brewdog, but there's everything else. I mean, there's literally everything else. There's microbreweries, there's loads and loads of stuff, and they wouldn't be there. So that isn't the same with Juul. Then it's not like they're paving the way for others. They're literally cementing doors closed behind themselves. Not literally, that's not true. Figuratively, cementing the door shut behind them. Someone's done a really good joke and then messed it up. John Malcolm, everything isn't for sale. Iceland, for example. You mean Greenland? You were close. Very close. It's nearly a good joke there, John.
He's maybe talking about the supermarket.
No, he's not. He's talking about Mr. President of
Trump.
Trump. Yeah, I know. I follow the politics. I pretend to be stupid, but I follow the politics. I know all about Iceland.
Oh, he did correct himself. Too late, mate. I'd already taken the piss out of you. I think what Duel are doing is inexcusable, but I think the good thing in the UK is I don't think they're going to get that traction, and that it won't happen.
They're in more petrol stations now.
Yeah, definitely, but they haven't got the traction because once, from a retail point of view, when it costs for blue. I had a customer in today for blue. 3 pods is £6. So you pay £6 for 3 mil. That's some fucking expensive liquid.
It is. But remember, we got to compare it to smoking, and we've got to compare it to smoking. I tried.
I know that, but they're stepping into. If I get a blue vapor in the shop, guaranteed win because it's cheap as chips immediately for me. You know, but I can convince them the other way. That 2 packs of pods, which would be 6 mil, they can get 2.5 packs, and they can get 100 instead. That lasts them a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can shift along. I was just thinking about Jill. I think they're fuckheads, and they've always been fuckheads. And what I've been saying for 3 years, which is not to worry about the government when the tobacco companies were always going to fuck you, and they're doing it now. Didn't have to worry about the government. They're too slow. Okay. Fuck you first. James, 67 mods.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I've got a couple of things this week with regards to side-by-sides. We love a side-by-side. Who doesn't love a side-by-side mod?
Loving it.
Everybody loves a side-by-side mod. And this, we've got pictures, Rich.
Which one's this?
Yeah, this is the SBS.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Lovely. Now, these are just early, super duper early renders from Raffle of 67 mods, and this is a side by side that people got excited about. People were like, oh yes, I'll sign up, definitely sign up. Oh yes, I'm almost definitely going to sign up. Hopefully it'll come to light. I think it's probably going to definitely come to light. I think it is.
It looks like a micro e-cig, doesn't it? What's it called?
He loves the press release, doesn't he?
Like he does, like a micro stick, John. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What was that one called?
There's a little bit like that. The cage is quite similar. Okay, let's give you the lowdown on the showdown with this. It's an aluminium. Oh, it's an aluminium.
Aluminum.
It's an aluminium or stroke Delrin or Oldham or Starboard if we have enough. Apparently, it's a DNA 60 mod. It is capable of taking. Well, it's saying 22mm, but it's a 23mm hole. So hopefully, bit of jam a 23mm RDA in there. It's got the I've got a manually adjustable 510 in there. It is spring loaded. No. Why is that? Why have I got 2 things? I've got 510 pin manually adjustable. Oh, right, that must be the height. Maybe I don't know how that's going to work. It says I've got 2 sets of information here. No, it could be that you can adjust the 510.
Oh, I know what it is. No, I do know what it is.
To allow for your airflow job.
It's the bottom bit.
So you could be able to.
Yeah, and then you've got a sprung one.
It's the pin itself is spring loaded. I'm not entirely sure about that. It's DNA60. I've already said that. Delrin body, aluminium across the bottom. 510 depth is 35mm. 510 width is 23mm. It's an 18650. It's just renders at the minute. It looks good. I like it, and I think if it comes to light, which I think it probably will, it's going to be quite popular. People like a side by side. I like a side by side. We all like a side by side. It's like having a regular mod, but the side by side they like together like that. They're like together, and people like that, and I like that. And it looks good, and we love 67 mods here. I'm using my little thing. What do you guys think, guys?
I think it's sexy. There's nothing like it on the market. I think it's good.
I nearly bought whatever that bigger version of the twat stick was
I have
called.
one.
I nearly bought one of them a little while back.
It's good. It's good. Well,
Because no one's repeated that.
No, that's
Good,
what I said.
Good
Nothing
board,
like
side by side, well made.
yeah, that's what you want. That's a worker. That's a sexy mod, but you can chuck it in your pocket and
What
go
was
to
the
work.
bigger one called that I'm talking
Somebody
about?
tell us. Somebody.
The Y, the one. Is that the one you're talking about? The Y, because they did they do a 21,700 version?
No.
Yeah, no,
No, they didn't.
no, 26,650.
26. Oh yes. What happened to them? What did they do? They came and people were like,
They were shit, those batteries.
Yeah, they were terrible.
2660s. They were just not made for this at all.
No.
For radios.
Somebody tell us who made. I know it was Micro E-Sig who made the manufacturer, but I can't remember what the thing was. Fuck. Someone tell us. No, nobody. Don't know. Oh, I like it though. I think there's a gap in the market for that. I think it's good.
Yeah, me too. I think it'll be good.
That's it. Evo stick.
Andy Fairchild, good man. That's exactly what it was. The old Evo stick.
And they did do one called the Y stick as well.
Yeah. That was and it was a weird looking. I didn't dig that one. I didn't particularly do that one. But I had an Evo stick, and I thought that button fire button that's with the little. That's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. Not weird at all. Totally. You get away like 3 seconds. You go. Oh, that's perfectly natural. I love it. I really, really love it.
I gave it one. I think somebody won it in a raffle. You know what I'm like. Give share away. I think you're off again, James. I think we're Rust modding it, mate.
Are we doing that already? Okay.
We can skip. I can go.
I'll do one.
I'll go for it, Richard.
All right. Mentioned it just before. This came in today. This is the Berserker S kit. Another one of these berserkery type things. They started with the little berserker mouth to lung jobby, etc. And they just very, very recently did this one as well, the 1.5. They were really popular. I think it's Alex Vapors MD. I think is the reviewer that collaborates with them on this, and they were very popular because it was a time when there was a little bit of a mouth to lung resurgence. Not one single company had done a budget one that actually was mouth to lung.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone was trying to do one. They were all too loose, and Berserker came along, nice and tight, happy days. So they've now done several iterations, and this is kind of your throwaway one, your pre-built coil one, you know.
Oh, pre-built.
Yeah, pre-built coils in here.
Right.
1.5 ohm, and again, it's proper mouth to lung. Just a tiny little thing.
I like that. It's a little starter kit. It's wicked.
Yeah. And the battery's not that much of a problem at this kind of wattage.
Is it regulated or is it just you're just getting it?
You're just getting it. I believe you're just getting it.
Right.
This actual one, I mean, it's one thing I should say. It's not an all-in-one. It's a proper tank with proper 510, proper device. It's Vandy Vape, obviously, and it's okay. It's okay. It's got proper top fill. You can't change your drip tip. The actual tank is very, very plasticky. The actual mod is, your zinky alloy type thing, but the tank is very plasticky with plastic threading. So it's not a forever type thing. You won't be using this in 3 years' time. But it's out and about, pocket friendly, pick up and go, plug and play, quick thing, and it's in true Berserker style, proper mouth to lung.
Is it? Have you got an RRP?
Oh, it'd be about 25 quid tops.
That's not bad. Oh, but when you're about in line though. I mean, that's about the same price as a Innokin.
Yeah, you see, your two choices at the moment are your three choices at the moment are your pod systems, your AIO boxes, which are very in right now. I don't know if they're in, but they're a lot of them are coming out. Yeah, and then you've got your stick and tank combo. So you've got your options, haven't you, for the old budget, mouth to lung, on the go, low wattage jobs. So yeah, this is the latest one offline. If you're a big Berserker fan and you want one for the pub, maybe have a look at this. But it's very plastic fantastic on this tank. I don't think it'll last forever. But if it's just to chuck about, then happy days. And that is the new Berserker S kit from Vandy Vape.
Cool.
Sweet. And now Russ Mods.
What joy. This is like, is he the most famous unknown modder? No, he's not. He's this is Russ Mods. I've been aware of him for quite a while. Seen a few bits and bobs on the internet. You can actually buy them. You can kind of just, there's a couple of places I'll mention a little bit later on where you can just stroll up on the internet, press some of them fancy buttons, and put your PayPal details in, and actually just buy one straight away. And they are kind of a one-off modder. I tell you what, I've got an absolute shed ton of photos, Rich, as you well know. Oh, okay. Super slick. Okay, so this is Russ Mods by Edward Vasilev. I think his name is. He's a little chap. He goes by the name The Lazy Modder. He makes kind of one-offs, and he makes kind of series. He also changes things really regularly. We've got on the screen, hopefully you can see, we've had the Evolution BF. I can't see what we've got. I don't know what we've got. So I don't know what you're seeing at the moment. But it was you fucking knocking off with that vape, man.
My
we've
bad.
got the Evolution BF, we've got the Anomaly, we've got the Classic, we've got the Freedom, we've got the IMEX. There's a couple of versions that are on screen. There's the IMEX, which is kind of the version he sells on his site, and the version that is also available from Vape Geek. The Evolution BF is a one-off. That's one of them that's available from Steam Island, I think it is. He does mechs, he does regulated, he does all sorts. He does scrunkers, he does just normal. He does regular.
Vape Geek used to stock them, didn't they?
Vape Geek currently have a version of the Mexin, which is the same. It's a 1 of 10. However, that looks completely different from the Mex, which is on his Facebook group.
They were very pricey last time I looked.
I think the Mex is at 150. However,
that's all right.
I think it was 150. However, the Evolution BF, which is on Steam Island, is 700 quid.
Right.
So I'm not. So I think there's going to be a difference. I think possibly, and I'm just surmising here. The one that's on Geek Vape is maybe slightly more machine manufactured. Maybe not production because there's only 10 of them, but at that price, something is definitely different. Whereas the Evolution BF, which is the one with the equals MC squared on the side that you might have seen earlier, hopefully on the screen, that is definitely a one-off, I believe, and that is, like I say, I think that's 700 quid on 700 quid on Steam Island.
The first one's the concept, the Anomaly.
Let's bring me 40s up.
Anomaly, they're the only concept picks. They're not real, are they? No.
Oh yeah, I went onto his Facebook page and just took as many pictures as I could off there.
Okay. I just like the look. It's good. It's got like almost like a slug style firing button, and I quite liked it.
Yes. It's got the trigger on the top. No, I'm pretty sure. Did I see him actually making them triggers? There's loads of stuff on his Facebook group. I'll bring up his Facebook group.
The concepts are on screen now.
Yeah, the Anomaly. Oh, yeah.
There's a plunger, isn't there?
Okay, if you want to have a closer look, the group is secret, so you need to get somebody to wangle you in there. But it's Russ Mod Box by Edward. If you've got somebody who can kind of help you out and you're interested in one of them things, he does it by list, or like I say, you've got them in Vape Geek, you've got them in Steam Island at the minute. If you're interested in the Evolution or the IMAX. And the other ones were the Lex, the little Bubba, the Maestro. The Maestro was the one that caught me out today. There's one of them there where it comes apart and it kind of got it hinges. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That was what caught me out the other day. I was like, oh, this is the Russian modder dude. This is the lazy, what's he called? The Lazy Master. And I was like, oh, let's kind of show these off. I don't know whether people have heard of them.
Yeah, it's nice. Somebody said seen one-offs for over £1,000. I've seen one-offs for over £1,000 for many modders. It's the money, isn't it? It's the time it takes to put something out.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen one-offs for over £10,000. So,
and if you look at some of the, I mean, that was another thing. I mean, there's loads of little bits of detail on there. They're not just mass produced. They are. And the shapes are great. I think he's got a really great eye for that sort of thing. The aesthetics are excellent. They look really well made. Things like his locking mechanism, it's a simple thing, but it works really, really well. And then that the Maestro, where the whole thing comes apart. It's a lot of moving parts. It looks really, really great. I really like them. I thought I'd bring it to the show, kind of give them a little, not a showcase or a models gallery or whatever, but just
I like it. I like it.
It's a little bit different, rather than kind of
just show one and back off.
One, yeah, just give them a little bit of a.
I like it.
Check them all out. So it's a secret group. It's on Facebook, but they are available to buy if you've got a big wedge of cash from Steam Island, or if you want something a little bit more, like I say, what looks a little bit more mass produced, then they are on Vape Geek as well. John, IVM.
IVM. Going to talk about the Ideal Vape Show, which is next Saturday, August 31st, in Whiz Beach. A couple of things to make note of. My dog's barking. Not my feet. It's literally a dog barking. I'm sure Richard's going to jump in a little bit with the IVM stuff as well. Richard's going to talk us through the raffle in a second. The prizes, that's what Richard's going to talk about and stuff. What was I going to say? So a lot of people are coming down on the Friday. They're going to finish work on next Friday and make their way down to Cambridgeshire, the north of Cambridgeshire, and join in the frivolity. I think there's going to be a few people going to the Globe in King's Lynn on a Friday night, which should be nice. Drinks and meeting up with all your mates and stuff. And then on Saturday, the Ideal Bake Meet opens at 12 o'clock at the 5 Bells in Whiz Beach. But do check you're at the right one. There are 2 5 Bells in Whiz Beach. I don't know, is there any tickets available left? Are we out, Richard?
There's a handful.
There's a handful left. If you're not a member of the Ideal Show on Facebook, you need to get over there now. There's an announcement post at the top of the page. You need to follow the link and get yourself some tickets. It's only £5, and £5 will get you a raffle ticket. What I wanted to say, though, was this event, as all vaping events ever are, what you make them. We couldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it with the backing we've had to pull this off. But at the end of the day, if you all want to have a good time, you're going to have a good time. Not only you went great, you're going to have a good time. And that attitude going in is what you want to have. This is about, we tried to put together a vaping meet that we've got some stuff for sale. We've got an unbelievable raffle. But mainly we've got you lot who talk to each other on Facebook and interact in the chat like you're doing right now. and yeah, you lot are going to make the show what it is, basically. Us, we're just fluffers. We'll do our bits on the day, but we're just fluffers. So yeah, walk in with a smile on your face. You hopefully will leave with one as well. It should be quite nice.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
Very much
But
so. A few people PM'd me this week or put on the group, oh, I can't find my ticket, I've lost my ticket. How's it going to work with it being an electronic ticket? Basically, don't worry at all, because I'll have a list of everyone who has a ticket, and I'll be coming around with that, and I'll be crossing you off and giving you a raffle ticket. So you'll get a raffle ticket, and I'll know that you're on the list, so you don't really need your ticket. If you have it, it's a good thing. If you bring it, it's a good thing, but you don't need your ticket. Don't worry about if you've lost it, you can't find it, you don't have to load it up on the move, whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about that.
It's a £5. Iconic Sheep just asked in chat. It's £5 for a ticket, but it's £5 for a raffle ticket, and you get a free raffle ticket.
Yeah, so it's a free.
It's free
raffle ticket on entry.
Yes,
kind of thing. So that's all good. As John said, the raffle is amazing. The prizes are amazing. You should tell them about Mr. White's donation to the raffle today.
Yeah, well, Richard's in charge of the prize list, and it's astonishing. I'm happy. I think I'm going to feel safe. I reckon there's £3,000 worth of prizes. I've gone up £1,000 every week. I think there's £3,000 worth of prizes now. I've just got offered another one that's worth £300, which I'll tell you about it later.
There was Mike Dacus has donated a mod specially made for the event. It's absolutely stunning.
We've also had a
couple of halves
from Crackhead. Has he's been 3D printing, and we've got battery holders, mod stands, charge stands, battery stands, battery sleds. I've got one of those myself. That are going to be added as prizes. I know Mark does lists all the time, and every time he does one, they're filled up. They're incredibly popular, and we've got some of everything. We've got £500 mods, £300 mods. It is for a £5 a ticket. Oh, and don't forget, all the money is going to me and D. All the money that's coming in that pays for you to get in. Everything after, there is an admin charge by the website. After the admin charge, the website's taken off, which is minimal. The rest of it's going in. So we're not making anything out of this. And every ticket bought after that, everything's going to me and D, the fantastic charity that supplies holidays for families of terminally ill children to have some time away from everything that is life. Again, we've had some real support from some great modders, but we've had some amazing support from just normal people who are giving away their own gear.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we've got I think Cuts Ice have given us 6 prizes.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's die codes in there. There's some Eden mod stuff. It's awesome.
There forever. Chance of getting punched gets worse.
At the Just Add Nick stand, there'll be a guess the PG-VG ratio game. There'll be a big bottle of juice, and you have to guess the exact PG-VG ratio. And whoever's closest wins. Things like that. There'll be Smack-a-Mole or Rack. No, there won't be anything like that.
Chris is just making stuff up. There's going to be
James is going to be playing Find the Lady.
There's going to be alcohol. We've even got international visitors. Yeah, as well. We have a Dutch and Belgian contingent driving over all the way to come see Peter from PC Goyles. His lovely Mrs. Peter.
Look, if you've never met a foreigner, come on down.
We've got Scotchies. Oh, so many Scotchies. Loads of them coming down. Some are flying.
Any Welsh?
Nah.
Is Gus coming?
We have got a Welsh because Craig Nichols is Welsh, isn't he?
There you go. There's one. Token Welsh.
You got a token Welsh. You have to have one.
A token Raquel.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great. And there's, as a result of how brilliant the event is going to be next week, there is no show next week.
There's no show next.
So that's another thing to look forward to.
Only because we kind of discussed this earlier, and it is a hell of a working week for the crew of the good ship iOS, and knocking off on Friday, driving down to Kingston, and then working basically till Sunday is a hell of a killer. So we're going to have a little time off and sit and be with our fairer halves without vaping in a way, which would be lovely. Sorry, but yeah, we're going to have the next week off.
So yes, but do stay tuned to the group this next week as well, because anything you need to know will be in there.
I have a direct appeal to somebody. I'm sure somebody's watching will do this because they're awesome people. If you've got an SLR camera and you're a nifty photo taker, do us a favour and whip around and you're coming, obviously, to the Ideal Vape Meet. Whip around and take as many pictures as you can. So it'll be absolutely wicked to see some pictures like that. And come and get some pictures of the hosts as well. We'll be like bashful wedding couples. But I'd like some good pictures. So if you've got an SLR, get some pictures taken. James!
Yes.
I don't know. It was 2016.
It was 2016 when this beauty was born. During the next years, you asked about it so much, we decided to make a collector's edition. This is the spiel from Sunbox.
Fuck a duck.
John.
Oh.
I know you love a Sunbox. This is from the Sunbox, the Sunbox company. You know the Sunbox people, the people at Sunbox. I said earlier, it was going to be a couple of bits of side-by-side news. Well, the Moonraker is coming back. Remember the Moonraker?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
iconic.
Yeah, look. I always fancied the Moonraker. However, I was pre-warned. People went, "Oh, you have stuff on your face. You have facial stuff. Don't buy a Moonraker. Apparently it grabs your facial stuff and pulls it out. Be it the Tash facial stuff or the beady." So I'm not going to buy a Moonraker. However, I really, really fancy one. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. The idea is brilliant, and the lovely people from the lovely Paolo from Sunbox. They're bringing them back. It's been sort of semi-redesigned. It's the same sort of affair. However, I believe the real system's been redesigned, and it's going to have a new board in there, probably a DNA 60, I'm guessing. Original frame. Serial number's going to run from when the last one started. It's going to kick off from where they left off, basically. And that's it. I've got some pictures there. The pictures there. The first one is of just the internals of the new Moonraker. However, the other ones are just in case you weren't aware of Moonraker before, Sunbox Moonrakers before. So what it basically is, if you're not aware,
they've taken the contact off the rail, so the rail doesn't do anything. That cable that shrinks down rather than using.
They're old photos of old Sunboxes there, John.
Which one? Well, the new. No, where are we now?
The only one which is brand new is the one of the bottom of the Moonraker, where you can see the board sitting in there.
Right. And then
everything else is old Moonraker. Everything else is just old Moonraker. We haven't got any pictures yet. There's no pictures to be had. I haven't emailed Paolo because we haven't got that relationship where I can just email him and get information from him.
It wouldn't matter if you asked him for it tomorrow, you get it in 6 months.
So I haven't emailed him. When the pictures come, I'll show the pictures. I love the idea. I think it's a brilliant idea. The fact that you can move the rail up and down, you can have a short RDA in there, you can have a super duper long one, and then this is where it really comes into its own. I think is where if you've got a really big tack, if you've got like a
squat.
Any of these European ones, a German style one or a Swiss style one, where they are quite big and they're not bothered about the actual size of it. I think that's what really comes into its own, because you can reduce that right down and you can have it virtually flush in a box.
If they've done so, but the Jetty comes, I'm literally at that point where I just think if you've got nothing nice to say, I won't say anything. But if they fix their customer service problems, fine.
I honestly don't know. I know.
I really hope they have, because it's been their biggest downfall. And the designs, I mean, they look great. They just fuck up. And
Do
then
you know what it is? They've sold so many mods, and there are so many
nothing,
people.
not yeah, in a relative terms, but relative to other people who've sold fucking millions more. And they're
They've been on the go for like 6 years, 7 years. I mean, it's a long time in high-end manufacturing. They've got loads of designs. They've been in bed with Infinity Mods, and they've done even more designs with them. I honestly don't know how customer service currently is. I honestly don't know how that is.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We will see. I
like that. Adam said, I wonder if anyone's still got a rail box. No, that isn't made by them. But anyway, they used it, and then I mean, could you imagine? Do you ever have a rail box? The drop on it was unbelievable. They've got like a 0.5 volt drop.
Wasn't the biggest problem with the rail box that it condensed inside?
Yeah, same problem. It's with all of them. As soon as you drop it, as soon as you do that, it'll condense on all cold surfaces. It won't get out of there.
Same with billet boxes on a similar billet box. Anywhere it's inside, just move to a warmer climate and use your box.
Or warm the outside of it with a blowtorch. And then
blowtorch. I mean, a hairdryer would probably do the job, John.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all I've got. That's the Sunbox. The Sunbox is coming back. That's the Moonraker, the E8 Moonraker. E8. Yeah. E8
you even put. I will say, you have. Yeah. I think it's good.
It's good. It is good for people who like
more reliability and the finest component quality. I'm intrigued. This one will not burn your house down.
Yeah, you're reading my notes there. Yeah, that's right. That's the spiel. That's the Sunbox.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. What I went with a bit of factual. I just quite liked it. I went with the Independent. I've gone with a good piece. They don't really give us the credit, but I'm going to fucking take it anyway, because I'm a credit whore. Right. Fine. Independent have gone with the headline. Piss off. Number of teenagers who smoke hits a record low, survey finds. Teenagers are less likely to smoke cigarettes than previous generations, with the number falling to its lowest rate, according to new figures. NHS Digital questioned more than 13,000 pupils aged between 11 and 15 across 200 schools in England about the smoking, drinking and drug habits for a biennial poll, which I assume is I don't know, it says biennial. The figure showed that just 16% of participants said they'd smoked a cigarette in their lifetime, down from 19% in 2016 and 49% in 1996. That is incredible, 49% in 1996. I was one of them. However, 1/4 of pupils, 25%, admit to having used an e-cigarette at least once, the same as in 2016. Researchers stated that pupils who had smoked cigarettes were more likely to have vaped than those who had not. Fine. And I was just wondering why this wasn't being shouted from the rooftops. They have put here, this provides reassurance that our regulations are working and vaping has not become a super cool phenomenon among young people in England as it said to have been in the USA. While the survey showed that cigarette use has continued to decline among young people, it also said the real drug use has remained high. That's fine, I'm not really interested. We're talking about vaping. I don't understand why this isn't being shouted from the rooftops. One of the hardest people, if we can stop people ever beginning, surely that's massive. That's huge to stop people smoking. And not only that, this is a largely independent thing that's caused this massive decline. We know price increases don't work. We know plain packaging doesn't work. We know that horrific images don't work. We know that warnings don't work. But it seems like vaping does. I think that's quite good.
Yep.
But it's not. Fuck it. There's going to be less dead people in the world. Less dead people. There's going to be less. We'll have to bury less people due to smoking because they're not starting. Do you wish? That's a stupid question. But but I think everybody wishes they never started. I started when I was 12 smoking. So I've had nicotine going through my body for 26 years. Yeah, I'd rather have not started. I think it's incredible that we're at a stage where we're stopping people even beginning. It's amazing. I hate seeing young people smoking. I really, really hate it. Hate seeing sort of 16-year-olds with a fag on. I think it's the worst thing.
Yeah, but it's not going to get shouted about because it's not a super clickable headline, is it?
No, it's not. No, isn't it funny? It's fucking boring that people are actually not starting smoking. But if it says
people not doing a thing.
Yeah.
Says.
If it's a picture of a fat lass from America who's got breathing problems because she reckons she's got lipoid pneumonia, which is fucking impossible, we'll have that everywhere. Everyone's been picking up in the UK all week this week. She's had problems breathing. She had problems breathing before, but it was fucking steak slices. It was got fuck all to do with vaping. But off she goes. Can't be arsed with that headline. And that weedy little penis who's got a hole in his lung for no fucking reason as well. That was everywhere, and it still continues to be everywhere. But the fact that
that's a very, very clickable headline again. Unfortunately, the press has really gone downhill in the time that vaping's existed. It's nothing to do with vaping specifically.
No. It's just
but the decline in the quality of journalism in the last 6 years is incredible.
I think it's really when you're looking at when we're trying to find the articles that you can speak about that aren't just garbage. This week was a real trawl. Then that independent thing was down. It was on the second page. It was out 3 days ago, saying that less people are smoking. Less people are starting to smoke. Fuck me. Less people are beginning to smoke. I mean, that's incredible.
Yep.
Anyway, fuck it. It just seems. I am a bit disgusted that 49% of people in 1996, 49% of teenagers had a fag. That is pretty grim.
It was so cool, though.
It really was. There's a little bit of me that kind of thinks, at least I was fucking cool. I was one of the cool. Wanted to. James.
Mm-hmm.
Rio. Her name is Rio.
Oh, yeah. This was a little bit sad this week. Rio Mods finally closed the doors. Now,
they invented squonking, basically.
The kind of, if you're a squonker, it's a little bit of a rite of passage. I think it should have at some point owned a Rio. They have officially announced this week, or certainly I heard about it this week from Frank, as it happens. He put a post up on Safe Vapor saying that Rio Mods closing the doors. And it is true. I can confirm that they are now. I believe they changed ownership a few years ago. Anyway, it's not the original It's not the original. The fellow who started up, who runs Rio anymore. But apparently they're closing the doors. They are the original. I think the original Skunker. They're not the original Skunker, but they are up there with some of the early skunkers. It's an early skunk and mech. If you're not familiar with the Rio, you probably are, and I'm sure many of you have them or have had them in the past, and they are a bomb-proof. And what I like about Rio is, they really, really suit.
It's the one I've never had a Rio. Really want a Rio.
The right-sized atomizer. They really, really suit the right-sized atomizer, I think. And elastic. Apparently, the reason is due to family issues and that sort of malarkey. If you're interested in maybe picking one up, they are still available for the next couple of weeks anyway. They've got a bit of a sale on, and you can pick one up still. While they've got stocks, you can pick one up to 50% off the prices there. I mean, they do come up on the groups, even though the groups are, we haven't really spoken about this much, but the groups are dwindling. They are they're good. Every day I'm reading about, apparently, and they're certainly disappearing from my feed. But then again, that could just be Facebook it's been awful for months.
It's been wanky. Everything's just, it's there, it exists, but it's not on my feed anymore.
Yeah, but no. Many groups were obviously the SV group went. I mean, that's for people who are OG high end or whatever. Then the SV group was probably one of the original groups you joined. That's certainly gone. I don't want to mention groups that are still there just in case Facebook are watching, so I'm not going to mention them groups because I'm so totally paranoid about it at the minute.
I'm just putting a link on on iOS to Rio Mods because it's all there, so you can see. They've got all the 50% off. If you want on Door, they've got 50% off doors.
Yeah, because I mean, you can buy all of the bits and bobs, all of the bits. You can kind of customize your Rio as much as you like. Loads of custom colors and doors and other bits and bobs that you can customize. And this is. It's like a mod for life. They are. I mean, John Paul is saying they're very hard to kill a Rio. They are virtually impossible to break. You can kick them down a flight of stairs, and then you vape that no sweat. I mean, the vape that no sweat. I mean, I bought mine secondhand, and it was well worn, and I used it, and I wore it some more, and you're really hard to break. They're just a very basic, well-made hardware and mech, and if you're a mech squonker, then they're a brilliant mod, and it's really sad to see them go. Really sad to see them go this week, but they're not dead yet. Go get one if you've not had one. Get one because they are really brilliant mods. And especially if you use a smaller atomizer, they're not really necessarily suitable for big clouds, and they do smaller versions. They do various battery sizes. Anyway, it's really sad to see them go. Rio Mods closing the doors this week. That's my last bit of news.
That's okay. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to bother with the next bit. We're going to trip straight into a triumph of a now. I just want to say thank you to Claire Gilbert, who's commented in chat to say that she's bringing her SLR camera over to IBM. She's got she normally photographs wildlife, but we're pretty wild, so she's going to bring her SLR camera and take some pictures. Thank you very much for saying you do that, Claire. For some reason, Keith very kindly mentioned that. I had just spotted it on the screen, and I went to reply that I was going to mention Claire. Instead, I wrote "fuck Bill Gates in the face." I didn't type that. My phone typed that. My phone hates Bill Gates for some reason. Just wrote "fuck Bill Gates in the face." It's very rude, but thank you, Claire Gilbert, for bringing an SLR. I really want to see those. Really want to see those pictures. Yeah. Triumph, la 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 la.
Alrighty. Are we? I've got no triumph. But let's just reload that. Okay. I think have we got triumph now?
We certainly do.
Beautiful.
What I'll do is I'll put the first one up.
That's good.
And
that's always the safest way to do it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what that looks like.
Lovely.
And we'll go from there, if that's okay. And I'll just quickly say that I will talk about the dire dick
at the end
next time.
Ah, you're not going to do it at the end? No.
I don't know what to say. Really. I don't know enough about it, but it's a new dual 18650 squonker from Tony B, who likes his squonkers, doesn't he?
It looks muffus.
Yeah, it's pretty chunky.
And it also looks as though it's got a big, like a big hole in the front there that you can kind of stick stuff in.
That's the board and that.
Is that flush? Is it?
Flushish.
Flushy.
On my tiny screen there, it looks it's recessed. That's the word I was looking for. Recessed.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that next time. I don't know. I've literally only got it out today, so. So we'll see. But yeah, it's got an interesting refill method. Not as exotic as the top side, but interesting nonetheless. So yeah, we'll talk about that next time. It's a bit of a thing. I still really like the Basium. I know that's not everyone does, but there we go. So yeah, Travava. Okay, the first one is it's a motorbike.
Okay, this is from Andy Fairchild, and this reminded him of it. I think this is.
What reminded him? Andy, I like you, son, but I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Is it the top of that nut?
Looks like a board.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it reminded him of a kick, of an evolved kick.
Oh, okay. If it reminds him of a kick, fine.
Yeah, I think it did. Next one.
Denim is always the right choice.
Okay, this is Barry Miller. We had a few. I don't know whether it's with the IVM meet coming up really soon.
Oh yeah, you've got to wear full denim at all.
I'm not wearing that was so 2 seasons ago. I'm not wearing double denim. Okay, yeah, that's from
Oh, wait there. It's coil. Somewhere it was. There we go. I fitted an electronic ignition. This was the picture of the Suzuki, but the middle plug carbons up. Any ideas? Could it be coil breaking down? That was what the vaping thing was. It was the comment at the top.
Yeah, I mean, it does say coil. That's a double to me because when I look at that, I say kick.
Okay.
You know, you don't see many circular circuits, do you? You don't see many circuits.
They've got MOSFET in the tube now, haven't they?
They have. So it could be that also. That's another vaping thing, though, John.
Yeah, I agree. No, I was reading the chat. I was cheated. Andy Fairchild, who posted it, said that it looks like a MOSFET in the tube. Anyway, I cheated. Denim is always the right choice.
It is. I mean, he's not wrong.
Unless you've got diabetes, and then it's insulin.
This.
Yeah. Next one is a Hearst.
This is for you. This one's for you.
It's not though. It's bollocks because I've seen this before, and it's a bollocks thing. Because there's no way that any funeral director would let you put that in the back. I've seen it before. It's bullshit.
What are you saying, Photoshop?
Yeah, definitely. There's no reason, and don't forget they put it in the back of the car. They didn't.
It just says ant. Like.
That's a very good check. They're checking it. Said ant.
Next one. Come on, let's move it on.
It's kind of like 5'10". It's a big thumb. Most of the picture is a thumb.
Yeah, Colin Albans.
This is from Colin Albans. Yeah, I think this is from Colin's. I think this is from Colin's bong. Is this from your bong, Colin? Is this from your vapor? I think that's what it is. I think it's Colin's bong. It looks a bit like it does look a bit like a 5'10", doesn't it? It does.
I'm all right with that.
Point. Next one is Ruby Coca Beans Kit Kat.
Yeah, this is the new Kit Kats. They're not that new, actually. I think they've been out a little while. Using the Ruby Cocoa Beans, which makes them pink. But obviously Ruby Roo.
Oh, I hated that. That's rubbish.
Okay, next one. And that was from Dale Walker. Next one.
Some Willies.
This is from Fizz.
The only thing it reminded me of, as I said to Fizz, it reminded me of Fizz because every time I see Fizz, I always think, oh, suck a bag of dicks. Fuck off.
Oh, I thought they're not fishies.
No, they're not. No, they're dicks.
Okay.
They look like they're meant to be lures, but they're not. But I don't understand what is the 5'10" bit? Oh, top hatter. That's so shit.
That's what it is. It reminded him of vaping.
Do you remember the top hat, the most gap-tastic piece of shit ever made?
Oh yeah, and so expensive. And then he just bent everybody over, and then and they took it, and then they were so disappointed.
I remember the first time I had somebody gave me their top hat. It was in my hands, and I was like, "How the fuck?" And I'd seen a review of this top hat, and I said, "How the fuck did you film it without not seeing the light through it?" It was unbelievable. Gap-tastic.
Yeah, they were unbelievable. That's one of them things. They really were. The hype is real. So many people were taken in by them. So
many pieces of shit. That was one of the worst ones. The top part. Piece of shit.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. That was from Fizz. We've got a couple from Fizz.
I don't mind the next one. This one's right.
This one is like a phone and some money.
Yeah,
it's the thumb in it. Looks like it's a Terminator thumb, but it looks like a modern. It looks like an Atty, doesn't it?
It does. Nice one, Fizz. Nice one.
Next one is a Dacia Sandero.
This is RDA in the window.
Oh, sorry, a Dacia.
RDA.
I don't know what it really stands for, but yeah, we've got the RDA there in the sticker. Next one.
The
next
one is Old School Cake.
I still think it was shit when I saw it. It's still shit now.
But also it reminded him of it. It was like, oh, old school. I like old school vaping and stuff, and old school is old school. And but
sounds like he's lovely. He's little. He's like an action-packed little Scotsman. But yeah, sometimes it's bullshit.
Next one is Capri World.
Okay, so this is Fro Taylor. Anyone use these on the Capri? If so, was it worth it? I've no idea what it is, but it does look a lot like a mech, doesn't it?
It does. I like that. It does look like a mech.
Yep. Next one, just from Giles Slawson.
No, we already had this. You did this last week.
Oh, some
did this last week?
weeing.
Yeah, you did it last week. It was a bit like, yeah, definitely.
It's something to do with ideal vape meat, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Drink 420.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This,
is that what it is?
yeah, I think so. I think just CBD now. 420. Obviously, the whole 420 thing, the whole 420 movement.
What's
Remind them of it. And
this 420 a thing? I don't know what that is.
It's police code.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's twisted 420.
I kind of. Oh, we see, but 15 milligrams CBD. Well, you're already vaping because that'll do fuck all. So will vaping CBD.
It's when the people of the non-e-liquid vape community, they meet up for special vapes.
420 in the afternoon or in the morning?
Sorry, it's not a police code.
In the morning.
Excuse me.
It is a police code.
I mean, it may well be.
In the morning? I don't understand. 420 in the morning or in the afternoon?
420 is a police code.
For what?
For a thing that police people have to attend.
420 says Ian says a load of old bollocks. That's what he says it is. 420. Load of old bollocks.
Right.
I like the next one's a douche. I quite like it.
It's Sonny.
Yeah, I like that. It looks like a mod.
This portable bidit.
It's for washing your butt.
Yeah.
Just like
It's a book cleansing thing.
Where the fuck are you ever?
I presume it's very squirty.
Yeah, but you'd have to have a man bag to keep it in, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to use it out and about.
That's what it is. Portable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you nip out.
For taking to lavatories with you.
Don't take it for a shit. I mean, that's ridiculous. Have a shit before you leave the house. Don't bother.
Imagine carrying that down a train.
We know where he's going. So
well, you wouldn't, would you? Because you wouldn't have a clue what it is.
You just pretend to vape from it.
That is one hardcore vapor sneaking into the loo. So that's that. Exclusive to John Lewis. I think, James, did you actually do this one? This was yours, wasn't it?
Yes, I saw it, and it reminds us of Vietnam. So
There we go. That's all right.
Richard.
It looks like
Not bad. 510 McDonald's.
Yeah.
I can't think we could do him for this. I think we have had 510 from McDonald's before, but this is a different one because James did.
Okay, this is
fair play. Oh, it's a picture of James.
It's a McTry of McTawa. Oh yeah, so that's Brad Pitt. This is from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or whatever the new Tarantino film.
Yeah.
Looks good.
You would not wear those shoes.
No. I don't have a pair of wallabies on with that. Next one.
Range Rover.
From Jim Jeffs. AWG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. More
denim. Denim from me.
John. Yeah, John.
It came up on Insta spam. And I was like, oh yeah. It looks like James's wardrobe.
The next one is a coffee cup.
My skirts are not that short.
Oh, they're not.
Coffee cup that says "Home."
Yeah, Liam Phelps. Yeah, fair enough. It's good. Like it a lot. Next one.
T-shirt that says Saab on it.
Okay. 420 isn't a police code. It's a law code in California for cannabis possession, etc. That's from Christopher Morrow in chat.
Yep. He's been on the ball today, is Chris.
Oh, he's always on the ball.
Who did this Saab on?
Mark Selby.
Right. Santa Pod Raceway. This was Marksky, wasn't it?
Yeah. Pod. I think it's just pod. I think that's all it is. Just pod.
Doesn't count, does it? I mean.
Ooh, now looking at a stab wood table.
It does look like a massive door. Like if you were a giant, that could be your door for your squad.
I tell you what, it's beautifully made though. Isn't that an absolutely gorgeous table?
I do. That's stable. When they do that, I do like it. I want to get a mantelpiece.
Your elbow would slide off. You bang your head.
Depends what you're doing. really wanking. I didn't even know what the next thing is.
It's a big reach pole hook. It's a reachy travava.
Big reach, John. Big reach.
And it's Jimmy's.
No, it's not.
It says Jimmy's in the top left.
I got Mink Blizzard.
Yeah, but it says Jimmy's in the top left.
On the thing, John. On the thing.
Oh, sorry. Very double. I give you that. Mick's always he thinks I'm a bit harsh, but I like that, Mick, and I think he passed the try for titleizing. Like it.
Now we're looking at a watch strap made of denim.
Yep, with denim. This is my dearest. Double denim again. Next one.
We're looking at
Gotta be real careful. This is Richard Jack who's in chat. It's Mrs. Richard Jack.
Yeah, we're looking at eyelids.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Why were there eyelids?
Don't know. Richard, tell us what the fuck it's about. Why did it remind you of vaping?
Yeah, we'll come back to that, Rich. Take your time.
Oggy and the Cockroaches.
Yeah, Scotty. This is from Scotty Bogfoot.
He said it reminded him of Rick, but I didn't even get it.
He says it doesn't look like Rick, but it reminds us of Rick.
I think you're going to get really thrown off.
Reminds us of vaping.
He hasn't posted the picture publicly, has he? Rick's had a shave. So you might get completely thrown off. Rick's going to be with us at IBM next week, and Rick's had a shave. Rainbow finish is what Richard has said with the eyelids.
Fair enough.
And Mrs. Richard, you're both brilliant. That is shit.
We're now looking at Adventures of a Reluctant Superhero.
Again, this is from Trevor Locke, and again, this one apparently reminded him of Rick. Rick. And I don't know why. I don't know whether he's a big Crafty Cuts fan.
He's just. I have no idea.
Me neither.
Trev, man, you're watching. That's shit.
He's not. He's gone. He's gone to bed or work or something.
A Swedish mech lookalike.
That's good.
Yeah.
Johan
Kilman.
And that's it. All the way back around to the motorbike.
Oh, beautiful, lovely. Oh, that's all done. That's all. No, 28 minutes past 10. We're just under time. That's
perfect. Just enough time to say we will see you at the Ideal Vape Meet.
We'll see you next Saturday. That's quite weird, isn't it?
We'll see you next Friday. A week on Saturday.
Comf. See you next Friday.
Yes, and stay tuned to the group in the next few days, just in case there's any big announcements about anything that you need to know for the meet, etc.
And I'll just do my normal bullshit about the meet. If you are watching the show right now and you really, really, really want to go, and you're really, really, really nervous, please do come along. This is the opportunity not to be missed. It's relatively speaking, it's a very small meet, and everybody's really friendly. And you will, once you've taken that step, once you've taken that, what do you reckon, minute and a half you've walked in, you'll be surrounded by people who only want to have a chat and be friendly. And do it. Talk to somebody who you already talk to on Facebook, or if you don't, just message one of us, and we'll be nice to you for once. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't believe you've actually done it, and I'm a little bit nervous, but it'll be good. Yeah.
Another reason for not doing the show next week, it gives us a chance to really make sure we've got everything sorted for this meet. So we'll be fully focused on this for the next 7 days, and all good times. Thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you on the next video, next live show, or at the vape meet.
Yeah,
I
played a live Facebooky thing from IBM. Don't know yet. See how it works.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Come on.